Well, we got a little bit more snow. Yeah, it was like, I think it was about 12 degrees this morning for the low. Supposed to be just a small increase in temp here this afternoon. Shouldn't say small, but it's going to be go from 12 degrees this morning until about, I think, 45 or something like that. So it's going to feel good. But look at all the wood I used to heat. So I'm down to I got these 2 rows here and then that back wall row there. I'm going to change all this around. I think once I get I'm going to wait till after burning season, and I'm going to run some interior horizontal boards going across on the inside, purlins or whatever, and so I won't need that exterior wall like that. But that worked out pretty good. I mean, it kept, you know, it kept all the elements off. Once you had it stacked all the way out, you know. But yeah, that's going to be the plans once things warm up here. And then all this wood from this winter, that pile there, and then some of this stuff here, some of that hardwood over there is going to go in there. That won't be for well, actually it'll be for I'll probably put this stuff here. We'll see how much I use here before you know, once it warms up there. Then I'm going to pull all that out, and then I'll put that on the end here. So I'll burn that early part of the winter next year, and I'll get all the new stuff behind that. So that part I'll use next winter, but the stuff that's going to be behind it will be for the couple years from now. So not this upcoming burning season, but the next. That's the plans anyway. And then, you know, I got that row there, back over there, and then I think there's 10 face cords behind that, because I think I sold 7. Yeah, so there's about 8 face cords behind that north row there. But yeah, that's the plans. Alright, so I'll be, this morning I'm going to go through these saws here. Clean them up, sharpen the chains, clean the air cleaner, and lube up the bearing. Let me clean that shit out of there too. The Husky and the MS 461 here. This is a 25-inch bar on here. There's no need to run a bigger bar because most of the trees around here, if you get into 24 inches, that's a good sized tree around here. With some occasions, I mean, there's sometimes you get into 30 inches. I'll adjust that bar up a little bit too. I got an extra chain, it's in the truck there. But I'll put this one on once I sharpen it, you know, and go and check the rakers on it. They're pretty low as it looks there. Now this is a square ground chain. I think they call it the hex chain. And probably convert it into a round chain file. So I'll get all this cleaned up, dress this bar. It's got a little wear on it. Take the burrs off the edge here. I won't go through that, but basically you just take these burrs off. There's a lot of videos out there on how to maintain your saw, so I'll get this all cleaned up here and go through it. Okay, the Husky's sharpened. The steel's ready to go, except for I gotta get those little plastic chain guides there. So this one's ready to rip. I got some birch down there. I'm gonna go split. And we'll do a test cut with this. Okay, we're rolling. This is 372 XP. If there's any fuel in it, check it. Maybe I should. Not much. Run this for a while. A few rounds here. Today I'll swing all red here. That's the profile. 8 pounds. I'm going to explain my thinking on splitting. So when I'm splitting around, most of the time I use this tire, otherwise I'll use a block on bigger stuff, but I always try to have a base underneath it. Okay, now you see the way the handle is lined up parallel with the ground? That is when it's going to make contact, its first contact. I don't want to make contact up here or any point. I want that axe to be level or maybe slightly downward, because that's, you know, when it's up here you're losing power. Your swing is completed at that point. It's just a follow through afterwards. So and I don't do one of these things. This down here that has nothing to do with energy going into that axe. It's all upper body going in and mid your abs. So as far as bringing power into the splitting motion, you drop your legs down maybe just to take the positioning your back in the right manner. You always want to try to keep that back up straight, but you know, it will slightly bend. You don't want to swing straight-legged, although there's probably videos where I have over the years. This has got that band of bark around it. The profile of this tire needs to be a little bit narrower. See, it's busting through that. See that? It's about a quarter inch, 3/8. And the way I have more weight on this compared to an axe, so you're going to get more energy, more kinetic energy into the log by mass weight. We'll just split this little bit here.
another one here. See, that's parallel. That block could be probably about 1 inch shorter. And I had a little knot there. You know, let that mass weight of the maul help you out, instead of trying to swing with a lighter axe. tin mauls usually don't get stuck like an axe, you know. Like this Fisker's, if you look at the profile on that was a well designed. Not quite as extreme as the maul, but let's see how it goes through the Fisker's. Get a little bit more speed. Okay. So that base is only probably 10 inches there, but it could go down a little bit more. Plus I put the 1.5 inch 2x4 on there just for the space on the tire. But this tire profile is, I want to get a little bit narrower one. Just so when I follow through, I'm not hitting. It's really not restricting. It's, you know, the momentum, because it's already split by the time it hits down here. So, but sometimes you can feel it in the swing when it connects or when it hits. So I do need to get a little bit profile, or smaller profile tire, narrower tire, put it that way. This way. And remember, hold that parallel with the ground when you finish your right there. That's about how high you want the top of your splitting round. The round you're going to split. No lower, no higher. You want it right there. So if you get that 16 inches in between that point and your block, the splitting block, you'd be sitting good. That's all I gotta say. All right, we'll see ya. Thanks for watching.